Hi again, guys. I kidnapped my friend Diesel here today to force him to read fanfiction with me. He's the local expert on this shit, so he was the only one I knew who to talk to.
Local expert. I have a PhD.
You're the only one who's made an extensive video essay on this shit, dude.
I have weird hobbies.
So, Diesel, what are we looking at here today? You've looked at this before, right?
We're looking at the longest piece of fiction in history. Literally, in human history. This is the biggest thing ever.
Okay, so before we go into the story itself, I think it's only fair that we read out this disclaimer that he's read at the beginning. Before anyone says something bad about original characters, the story only contains a single OC through the whole fic. Don't forget that shit, boys. Don't think this OC came out of nowhere, because there is a prequel to this fic. So my original character, Lucario, could be developed if you want to read it. However, the most important aspects of the two will be briefly shown here to give you an idea. I don't care.
I mean, there might only be one original character, but I lost it. I can't find it now, but at some point it said that Lucario blushed, and I don't remember Lucario ever doing that. So...
Diesel, would you like to start us off on Chapter 1, Start of Disc 1, New Game, Subspace, Deep Inside the Great Maze?
Yes! It had been a long battle for survival, but he managed to stop the imbeciles from defeating him for real. Taboo, though, had been weakened during the battle. As he floated along in the void of the subspace, surrounded by darkness and swirling purple and blue colors, he reflected on the disastrous end of the battle.
I couldn't have said it better myself, mostly because I don't speak English. What are your thoughts on the first paragraph? This requires an in-depth analysis. This is going to be studied in literary classes decades from now, Diesel.
Nobody's gonna study this piece of shit. Let's see. I don't think the use of the word imbeciles really fits the rest of that sentence.
I don't know, it's just funny saying defeating him for real. Master Hand had shown up right before Taboo could terminate the big group of Smashers. As a last-ditch attempt, the omnipotent Hand uses his space-bending powers to recall each one of the Smashers to their worlds, back into the past before they participated in the Brawl Tourney and the war against the Subspace Army. He then called Crazy Hand, and both of them escaped from Taboo's clutches, effectually putting a sudden end to the conflict or time being ellipses.
Ellipses? Have you ever called them Smashers?
No, never.
I don't use the word Smashers to refer to Smash characters. Like, Smashers is what I would, call old people who like to swing. If you don't know what a swinger is, look that up. There you go.
Yeah, I totally know what that means. I'm totally not typing define swinger into Google right now. A lively and fashionable person who goes to a lot of social events. A person who engages in a group sex or the swapping of sexual partners.
There you go. That's what it is.
Unfortunately, not everything was right.
What I learned in boating school is that Master Hand couldn't manage to save certain Smashers. Roy, Pichu, and Mewtwo had been killed by Mrs. Puff.
Oh my god, that's why they weren't in Brawl, dude. That's so fucked up. We
Makes sense to me. They were killed by Taboo in the ensuing battle. Furthermore, Rob seemingly betrayed them all. Ooh, what a twist. Siding back with Taboo. It became a huger disaster once Mr. Game & Watch had been caught once more.
I haven't played Subspace Emissary in forever, so I only vaguely remember the plot this thing is based off of.
Didn't Rob betray the Subspace Emissary?
Yeah, and then he, betrayed again and went back, according to this story, I guess. I don't know. There was more. An unlucky Smasher was captured as well in its trophy-fied state. Master Hand didn't manage to save this one Smasher, much to his chagrin. Taboo kept him as a prize, but he would use his unrequited help very soon.
Taboo grunted. Oof. It felt like an empty victory against the Smash Force, but he couldn't at least relax and recover his powers. What? Okay. As he pondered about what to do, a figure rolled into view over the cracked black floor of purple outline. It was Ra, or rather, the ancient minister wearing his clothes. This requires a lot of knowledge to read. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
You know how, Rob came out, the suit that, of, the weird, pointy hat-looking thing and you could fly and brawl before he betrayed the Subspace Emissary?
Yes.
I think the Ancient Minister is what he was called when he was in that thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's this guy.
The little pointy hat guy? Okay. The robot was alone with the biggest threat the universe faced. There was a complete and absolute trust between the two of them as they leaned in to kiss each other sensually.
The Ancient Minister looked up at his boss. Lord Taboo, he began. What is your next course of action?
Taboo remained silent for the next few minutes until he spoke. My next course of action... There's an ellipses, you gotta pause. ...is to mobilize the army beyond this realm, he said. We managed to seize the land below, even though I was weakened in this big battle.
The minister looked down. It is going to take you a lot of time before your powers are back, right? Did I just say powers with a B?
It's gonna take a lot of time before your Bowsers are back. Sadly, that is the case, Taboo said, nodding. His body glitched a bit. But then, no one can reach us. By the way, I just want to say, when you write a fiction book, this is not how you do dialogue. Dialogue is not put into the paragraph. When you do dialogue, it's the start of a new paragraph. These are important things you should know when you write.
Important facts about shit I don't know about.
But until then, no one can reach us. It's dangerous for anybody to enter this place knowing that I rule it. I will muster up my own power to create an ideal place for our base of operation. You, however, will be in charge of the outside world.
The minister looked up and nodded. Yes, I will gladly reassume control over the facility, he said. Just give the word and we shall move out.
I had my eyes on the other world, Taboo said. The worlds that those accursed smashers come from. I wish to conquer them all, before they even have a chance to reunite and assemble their forces, he explained. Once we have gathered enough worlds, we shall move on to conquer the biggest one there is.
What? The minister said. Oh, you mean the rumored real world?
Why is it considered the real world?
Why is it a rumor if it's real?
That's kind of like an oxymoron there.
Rumored real world? Define real then, bitch.
Yes, you catch on very fast, Taboo said. It is the real world that is the real prize behind the entire war. Those fools do not even know about the real world existing, but they are missing the big picture. Turn around, ancient minister. Begin preparations to invade one of their worlds. The facility is slowly being taken out of subspace. I want a subspace bomb to be deployed in Ness's world.
Not that funny, but I can't not laugh. The minister nodded and turned around, moving away from his boss. It shall be done, he said as he vanished in the darkness. Ellipses. And so begins my long struggle to work with this person once more. The ancient minister thought to himself, this isn't the time to rebel again. I need to find the right time. And I think that's where we should stop reading this before our brains turn to mush.
We didn't even meet the OC Chris yet.
I don't think we'll make it that far, Diesel. I'm gonna be real with you.
He's awkward and everyone loves him, okay?
What I'm more interested is the reviews.
There's reviews? People read this whole thing? Well, they probably didn't read the whole thing to review it.
221 chapters, 4 million words, 10 years. Are you kidding me? It's a mix of people saying, end my life, please. People saying, too damn long. 5 stars, though. And then someone saying, I really liked this.
Some guy just said hot peach hentai at the bottom of page 1.
Oh, he did. Diesel, how did you enjoy your kidnapping experience? Was it fun?
I don't like reading, so I do YouTube.
Diesel's channel will be in the description. Fuck him. Go subscribe. He makes good shit. He has a long video on fanfiction if you're more interested in this. I don't know why you would be, but he has it.
You should. It's great.
It is a good video, like deadass.